opens the afternoon court of their Royal Majesties Anton and Lenin. Pray attend the words of their Royal Majesties.
Hello, Atlantia.
Hola, Atlantia. Welcome to Valencia Court at Castell de Xativa.
We hope you guys have enjoyed your Saturday. We've certainly enjoyed ours.
We're having a great time here. We have lots of business. And first thing we'd like to do is welcome all of our newcomers who are watching court today. I know that there was a virtual watch party, and there was also a class before the virtual watch party, but I do not know what the class was. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and we're glad that you're joining us here today.
Yeah, so want to remind everyone we've got Crown Tourney scheduled for the 1st of May, and it's also the 40th anniversary of Atlantia. So
May 1st.
Pretty fantastic stuff coming up.
May 1st will be a banner day.
But remember, Crown Tourney is an invitation-only event. We got a variance from the board, which we are very thankful for, and we have a fine list of contestants for Crown that are vying for the
crown.
The crown.
Yeah.
And we've got a slate of great officers and their representatives, and autocrat that's putting in a huge effort. Thank you, Christoph.
It's going to be a good day.
So, but it is the 40th anniversary of Atlantia also. So we'll have more to say on that as we go forward.
Yes.
Their Majesties would now recognize Sabrina Rose.
Sabrina, your work in supporting your local canton, making things work, being the kind of support that drives the society and our kingdom from the most basic level up, has been recognized by your peers. It's been recognized by the nobles within Atlantia. And at this time, we'd like to award you arms for that work.
Greetings to all whom these presents come, and know that we, King Anton and Queen Lenin, are delighted with the amazing works of our populace, especially those of our artisans. There is one who stands out to us this day. She creates wonderful garb. She helps to clothe others. She has entered our competitions, showing us her skills. And in this time of plague, she has worked tirelessly to raise the spirits of her barony, volunteering to share her skills teaching classes. We are mindful of her diligent hard work and high spirits, helping our barony of Hidden Mountain. Thus are we, Anton and Lenin, King and Queen of Atlantia, right-minded to present Sabrina Rose with an award of arms, to wit, per in fess, a rondelle between and conjoined to an increscent and a decrescent argent a border, to bear without let or hindrance, done by our hand at our Valencia court, at Castell de Xativa on this 10th day of April, 55th year of the Society, being the 2021st year of our Lord, Anton Rex, Leonid Regina.
Thank you, Your Grace. Vivat.
For Sabrina Rose, vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties would next recognize Baroness Britta of Alstonbury.
Please call them to order.
Their Majesties summon the Order of the Golden Dolphin.
Your Excellency, I believe I have known you for about 32 to 33 years.
Oh my.
Yes. You also were a member of Sir Forgal's household. And so we've known each other a long time. And during those 32 years, I've never seen you stop. You are constantly working. You have done MOL. In fact, I've sat with you at the tables doing MOL. You've served in kitchens. You have served as troll. You have hand-sewn garb that you then contributed to various fundraisers. You are always working. If I see you at an event, I very rarely see you just sitting in a chair relaxing. You're always doing something.
Never seen her.
And that has been a constant, it's been like a star. I always see you working. I can navigate to where you're at. You're going to be doing something. And you've been doing it for 33 years, probably even before that. So we would like finally to recognize you and make you the newest member of the Order of the Golden Dolphin for your tireless service to Atlantia.
For as much as precious gold is the most noble of metals, as are those who serve a kingdom with a noble heart. With labor and skill, gold can be formed to serve a kingdom in many and diverse ways. Gold, too, is the work and skill of the noble and virtuous Baroness Brenna of Alstonbury, who has long served Atlantia in many and diverse ways. A king and queen must repay honor with honor. Therefore do we, Anton and Leonard, monarchs of Atlantia, induct into our glorious Order of the Golden Dolphin the gentle Brenna for her decades of quiet service. To us, this is more precious than gold. Done this 10th day of April, AS 55, as the plague continues, at Valencia Court at Castell de Xativa.
Beautiful artwork as normal. And of course, the slideshow will be presented after court or at the end of court. And you can all see the artwork that's been done for the people being recognized today.
For Baroness Brenna, newest companion of the Golden Dolphin.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Next, their majesties would honor Margot of Middlegate.
Margot, the recommendations we have for you start with the term way overdue. Service done without recognition. Service done on behalf of other people. It seems that as a kingdom, we may have been remiss in recognizing the quiet, steadfast service that you have done for years. Thankfully, we have the opportunity today to correct this and to award you arms and welcoming you in to our nobility. Grace?
Quiet are those who serve, doing so not for honor or recognition, but for love of the dream. We, Anton and Leonard, monarchs of Atlantia, do recognize that service and devotion in Margot of Middlegate. Well pleased by the quiet tenacity she exhibits in her efforts, she has considerably enriched our realm. It is our pleasure to award her an award of arms. Henceforth, she shall have the sole and exclusive right to bear those arms as may be registered with the College of Heralds. Done this 10th day of April, AS 55 at our Valencia court at Castell de Xativa.
Rise, lady.
Congratulations, Lady Margot, and get those arms registered.
For Lady Margot, vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Next, their majesties would recognize Lucretia Sarta de Napoli.
Lady Lucrezia, I know that as people have been watching the slideshows for the scrolls, these many months as we have done these courts, that they've seen your name. You literally have contributed hundreds of scrolls to the backlog for Atlantia, and each one of those creations is unique and beautiful, and and shows a heartfelt talent and passion to make those scribal arts meaningful to people. So for that, we would very much like to award you a coral branch today.
A coral branch is but a small part of a reef, and yet its size belies its strength, for each branch joins with others to grow and strengthen the whole. We honor Lady Lucrezia Sarta de Napoli this day for her work creating hundreds of scrolls for our kingdom's backlog, each lovingly crafted and unique in its beauty. The sheer scale of her art makes her deserving of our coral branch. So say we, King Anton and Queen Leonard, rulers of Atlantia, at our Valencia court at Castell de Xativa, held this 10th day of April, AS 55. Calligraphy and illumination by Baroness Philomene de Lee.
That's beautiful.
It's very lovely.
It's very beautiful.
For Lady Lucrezia, Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Your Majesties, if I may, this award to the worthy lady who's made so many scrolls to help with our backlog reminds me that I did not give due credit to the artists that came before, and therefore I ask that you let me
Please.
give credit to Mistress Mordair Tremaine for Sabrina Rose's scroll.
Oh, quite beautiful.
Purple. I like purple.
That's why I wear it.
Look at that. I trained him well.
Likely.
Maestro Brigg has done a Brie, sorry,
Upside down.
upside down, sorry. It is written sideways. I apologize. Maestro Brie created the scroll for Baroness Brenna.
Also beautiful.
And did that one. Which one did I miss? Apologize. Even virtual courts are not without snags.
Virtual courts are not supposed to be perfect. Otherwise, everyone would think it's easy.
No courts are perfect.
I'm repeating myself here. We'll get there.
Maybe you did them all.
I think I have. I think I have.
All right.
All right.
We appreciate the reprieve, and we'll take some refreshments. At your leisure.
Next, their majesties would recognize Sky Saffron.
Sky. I was taught when I was a young prince in the first reign that the award of arms is our most important award because it recognizes the type of work and achievement that causes our peers to write in and say, look at this person. They've done more than the other people that are like them. Your work supporting the youth, your work supporting the Chatelaines, and your work in general throughout the most grassroots level of the kingdom has been noticed. You are a noble of this court, and we would like to call attention to that and recognize you today and have you elevated to the nobility.
Greetings to all gentles and nobles unto whom these presents shall come, from Anton and Leonard, King and Queen of Atlantia. Whereas it has come to our notice that through diverse great efforts, Sky Saffron has considerably enriched our realm, it is thus our pleasure to give her an award of arms. We do award the following arms: Azure, a sun in splendor or, a bordure or, melody azure. This we have done on April 10th, Anno Societatis 55, at our virtual Valencia court at Castell de Xativa. Scroll. A fine van Amsterdam.
It's a beautiful set of arms also.
It really is.
It is. It's very nice.
For Lady Sky. Vivat!
Vivat!
Vivat! Your Majesties, the scroll is not yet prepared for this next recognition.
The caravan is late again.
These are troubling times.
These are troubling times.
The caravan's under your responsibility.
I think we're going to have to hire more guards for the caravan.
Well, the guards
Or
only,
faster camels. I'm not sure.
the guards only wear guard to court. I mean, what are we going to do with them?
Their Majesties now, once again, summon their noble order of the Golden Dolphin. And to this order, they would now add Karen Taylor DeCameron.
Your Excellency, when we were fresh upon the throne, taking over for their graces, Signy and Cohen. We wondered what was our role going to be. We wondered how we were going to relate to the rest of the kingdom. What was the meaning of winning Crown Tourney in a most personal, one-on-one combat kind of way? How was this going to transfer to a virtual reign? You helped us in this. You held the earliest virtual events.
Happy hours, get-togethers.
You showed us that what people needed was communication. What they needed was a chance to laugh. What they desired was a network. We built upon what you showed us very early, and we tried to take that and distribute it throughout the kingdom. Today, we recognize you for educating your monarchs. Scroll.
Draw nigh and pray heed to the words of Anton Rex and Lynyd Regina. Our subject, Corinne Taylor de Cameron, has served the lands tirelessly, giving of her time and talents. Thus do we install her as a companion of the Golden Dolphin, done this 10th day of April. Anno Societatis 55. Anton Rex, Lynyd Regina. Scroll to follow. Vivats for Her Excellency. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
It seemed appropriate to do the vivats with a glass because rarely did we attend one of yours without one.
Wine. There was generally wine being drunk. Yes.
Their Majesties would next recognize Lucy of Wigan or Wigan. I apologize if my pronunciation is in error.
Lady Lucy, you have been involved in the arts and sciences in Roxbury Mill for a while now, and you're currently the deputy MOAS there, but you also have competed in Revenge of the Stitch up there, which is a huge arts and sciences competition, and you've done it for 3 years straight. Additionally, you've now taken up what we've heard is weaving. And you were making use of those weaving talents also in the competitions and displays that are going forward. And for that, we'd like to welcome you or recognize you with a choral branch today.
So now read a poem, the author of whom I do not know.
Oh,
author of which?
Well, I know that the scroll is done by Karen Valraven, and
The text.
I think the text as well, but I am not 100% certain.
We'll get double credit.
No, we're going to give it to you.
Hear how midway in the journey of our lives, great merit and worth were discovered that we, King Anton and Queen Lynyd, must recognize. In Atlantea's northern lands fair and free, dwells Lucy of Wigan in Roxbury Mill, where with modesty she makes marvelously her diverse delights with dedicated skill. To list them all is a task most punishing. She creates with fiber and food and more still. Knitting and nail binding, weaving and sewing, sparing time for a dance, for Lucy loves balls. Then to the garden as greens need gathering. Oft from her kitchen, tempting fragrances call. Desirable dishes waft deliciousness, while smooth libations sate all friends in her halls. Her subtlest arts remain, these are priceless. We exclaim her judgment, mirth, and courtesy, but the greatest of all of her gifts is kindness. Now induct her into that high company of the choral branch it is justly called for, and done by our hand in our royal decree. For Lucy we laud, adulate, and adore, in Anno Societis 55 on April the 10th at Valencia Court. For Lucy of Wigan, vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
And for the author of that text, let me say thank you. That was beautiful.
It's beautiful. There's also a very long story that goes along with it that will be part of the scroll.
So for us, we're going to allow the scroll text to run at this time, and then we'll come back to you and have a few words. Thank you. And Atlantia, we'll see you next weekend on what, the 17th?
Yes, it is the 17th. I'm sorry. It is the 17th.
But I think we have business on the 16th.
We do. The night of the 16th.
That is not announced yet.
It is not announced, but the night of the 16th.
So keep your calendar clear.
There will be some business.
Right. So.
Shall I close the court?
Let's let the scroll roll.
Their Majesties would have it be known that while we are not masked, all the individuals here are fully vaccinated and maintaining social distance and are part of the pod.
We are.
We are. We're in a pod.
We are a family. So, Atlantia, thank you. We've enjoyed the evening.
We look forward to seeing you next weekend. It will be a very short court, but very important. So we look forward to having you there. That's Astoria's court. I think that concludes our business for tonight.
Yes, it does.
Herein closes the court of their Royal Majesties Anton and Lynn, for their Majesties and the Kingdom of Atlantia. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!